Hi, I'm Paul Topier for Auto Parts Warehouse, and I said it right this time. It's SEMA 2017 with Jared from PowerTech and DiabloSport now. And it's kind of funny because the other day here at SEMA was Halloween, and see all those people walking around with those devil horns? They're all lit up on their heads. Well, Diablo, it's kind of a devilish product. I can see that all in every one of them, from the Trinity iTune all the way back to the beginning here. We're going to start with the Predator. Yeah. Tell us how these performance programmers work.
So I'll kind of give you a little bit of history on this one. And once is Diablo, there was a lot of stuff they've released. It was pretty neat, but it's kind of been older. And so is what we wanted to do this year. It's had the biggest facelift that we could do in a company, bringing back products, changing it up. Really, in the back in the day, Diablo was known for the Predator. The Predator was like, if you had a truck, car, and you wanted performance, you got the Predator. It was about this big. I mean, an old thing, you could beat someone up with it. So is what we want to do is that had such a great name that people knew about it. They still talk about it, and 10 years ago it got discontinued, so we brought it back and we put it in a smaller handheld. We kept the same shape of it and everything. So this is our Predator 2, our P2. So basically it loads all the tunes in there. You got gas and diesel coverage on it. You plug it in, you program it, you unplug it, you put it in your glove box. You can load custom tuning, so if you see a pro, Diablo is really known for custom tuning cars. It's called our CMR software. But basically we can, a guy, you go into the shop, guy will sit there, play with your car, data stream on it, our software, build a tune for it, load it in the device. Now you can go down the road and stop and reprogram your own car instead of going back in the shop 100 times. You keep the product with the tunes in it and you go down the road. But if you don't want to do custom tuning, you just grab one of them. It's already preloaded with custom or our tunes in it, and you're good. And like I say, we have 10 calibrators working. I mean, they're just muscle freaks. They just want to build power. So these horsepower freak junkies, and so they're out there after work tuning their own cars with our products. So
well, you're not talking about the muscle who was here earlier from Diesel Brothers.
Not that one. No,
not that one. But although they do feature a lot of the different PowerTech products on Diesel Brothers, and it was fun to see them. Okay, how about InTune?
So InTune's one that Diablo released a little while ago. It was the InTune 1. Is what we've done. They went to the InTune 2, and now we have the i3, the InTune 3. Basically, we have this new case design, some new software in it, redesigned it to make it a little bit more user-friendly to the consumers, so they can basically plug it in, program their vehicle. One of the coolest things about this is, like, say if you have 4 different cars, because we know you drive a lot of different cars. So if you have 4 different cars in your parking lot, you have your Camaro one day, your Challenger one day, your Chevy truck. Well, this device, you can actually download different applications and tune every one of your vehicles with one device. So it's a pretty neat consumer that way. They don't have to keep buying the hardware. They can just buy the software packages, but get great performance out of it, great custom features out of it, do your tire size and all that, and it's a simple handheld. Plug it in, you program it, and you're done.
All right, Jared, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I'm a little bit older than you. Okay, so I can remember going through catalogs and buying stuff and getting these these gauge kits that would hold like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 gauges, and then sticking it on top of the dash or in between the console or something. They were, wiring it all up. It's pretty darn ugly, to tell you the truth. But your InCab Display stuff is just off the hook.
Yeah, so Diablo's had a Trinity product for a long time. It's been an InCab Display. This year we're releasing it. Actually hasn't started shipping yet. It's supposed to ship by the end of the year. So this is the first time anybody's ever seen it in the industry is this weekend. So, I'm glad you guys are out here filming it so some other people get a chance to see it out here. But if you look at it, I mean, it's a full 5-inch screen, glass flush mount, and it looks great. I mean, it has different gauges you can watch.
Graphics are awesome.
The graphics great. It's just like your phone. It's a straight swipe screen, just like your phone. It's smooth. It's quick. I'm really excited about this product. We have our EX version, which this will tune vehicles, so you can add preloaded tunes or do your CMR custom tunes to load in it, or our MX. So maybe a guy already has this tune. It's custom tuned. He just wants this sweet gauge display. Well, now you can buy just the monitor only. So
that's tremendous. Okay, not that I want to present anything that's considered an afterthought, but there's a couple of new things down the line that we have to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, these are focusing on specific GM models right now here. We're working on some Ram stuff, but the Sprint and Marathon are 2 basically active fuel management products. So a lot of these guys, they like the Sprint because their GMs on 07 newer, they shut down to go 4 cylinders. Well, the hard part is it uneven wears the motor, your oil wear isn't quite the same, so it can hurt the motor in the long life. So the Sprint basically turns it to 8-cylinder mode all the time. So it's always in 8-cylinder mode. Now, the Marathon is separate. This one puts you in 35% more often with the active fuel management, so you can get better fuel economy for those sound conscious people.
Okay, so this is all about fuel economy. What about performance tuning in this mass airflow?
Well, in this one here, this is actually designed, it's our Mafia, it's really designed for Ford customers who are doing custom tuning. So this actually opened it up a little bit and changed it out. But this is really for those hard car guys that are doing custom tuning. This kind of sensor here will actually fool it and boost it, so we can actually get the performance out of the mass airflow sensor by fooling it that way. So.
All right, Jared, thanks so much. You know, for years, I was an advertising executive. I don't know whether you know that or not, and I'm sure you don't. But anyway, I'm going to go on a limb here and say, you know, the best thing about DiabloSport is that the devil is in the details. You can buy that from me.
There you go.
Okay.
I think we already had that painted up.
Ah, darn it. Well, the devil is in the details. Thanks. PowerTech, DiabloSport, Jared, Paul Topier. You can see all these products, and as they come out, too, on autopartswarehouse.com. I'm Paul Topier again at SEMA 2017, and darn glad to be here.